From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here we go, set.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep.
On the double.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Ultra.
Now back to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They only needed a couple, but the blocking was good, and, of course, you can't tamp him down when he gets past that line of scrimmage.
No, and guess what? Not only were they physical at the point of attack, they executed so well. That's what you have to do in short yardage situations. Everyone has to be in the right spot, taking on a defender to give him the chance that they did, and he took full advantage of it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. Touchdown! A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Falcons put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0.
Falcons 7, Saints nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. First carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Olave holds it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down. The Saints at 10-2 on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes us up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The official's letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
Here's Jit, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, check ready. Check ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2. And definitely not playing the check down game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 24 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out, and that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Saints nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And that is incomplete here.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Herbert now. The pass caught by Olave. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Herbert on 3rd down now. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
To the air again, Herbert. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield, but he's playing run all the way here.
Let's go.
But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Check you.
They'll set up a throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Herbert operating from the red zone. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now they send a man in motion right. 3rd and 2, Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 4th down, Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2nd and 2. Complete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert steps away to his left. His throw incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start.
And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
Touchdown, Falcons! Tony Pollard from 10 yards out.
And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
28, Saints 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Herbert.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert. And this one is incomplete.